you wrote and directed Stolen by yourself.
Right.
But the writer this time is Jasper for Canary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you feel like handing off the writing credit is a different experience? Like, how would you say that how much is Jasper fulfilling your vision right now with the story that you have in mind?
Well, first of all, I think filmmaking is a collaborative effort. You know, I mean, obviously everyone knows that, but for some directors, like it's all about their vision, like what they think is best for the movie, like what they want to do. And you know, people usually call them auteurs. You know, it stems from I think it's a French term, meaning like you're like the super author of like everything that you see in the movie, and like everything is kind of like what you envision. There's nothing wrong with, you know, those people, but like if I wanted to like kind of like be a control freak, you know, I won't do filmmaking. I'll just like be a writer, or you know, someone that, you know, I would choose a medium where I don't have to like ask people to do stuff for me, because like the second someone, you know, does something for you, it's no longer it's still your baby, but it's not only your accomplishment, right? So and I think even though Canary was kind of like my original idea, like I wanted to create this with talented people that have like the ideas that I don't necessarily have. And for Jasper, I think he's a very talented writer, and he has ideas, and like he, you know, thinks about a lot of stuff that I don't really think about, you know, when I'm writing stories, and you know, just like sharing, like just like reading the script that he wrote, and kind of like you know, the ideas that he like threw into the script. Like I think that definitely added kind of like the depth to what I thought, you know, Canary is going to look like. If you're just like doing it alone, like everything just stays on your brain. Mm-hmm. But like when it's like shared with someone else, like you'll, you know, share opinions, and like you'll talk about it and stuff, and that's kind of like one way of like making it, you know, it gives you a chance to like rethink like a lot of stuff that you think is best for the movie. Yeah, I find I think it's even, you know, more exciting if it's like not your, you know, not entirely your thing. Mm-hmm. It's kind of hard for me to tell, because like I have no idea what's gonna end up in the last thing, the final video.
Right.
But yeah, I feel like I'm still pretty new to LA. Like I don't know that many restaurants and like places. Like there are places that I haven't like had the chance to explore at all. Like Marina Del Rey, never been there. Kind of like everything in between like USC area and like Long Beach. It's like I haven't been to like too many places. Or like Beverly Hills, I'm not too familiar with. So like I guess like the LA that I know is very kind of like limited. Mm-hmm. So I would like to even like explore LA a little bit more, like go to like coffee places and stuff, and not for like any particular reasons, but just to like hang out and like maybe take photos, and kind of like hope that like anything, like all that kind of stuff will spark like any kind of creativity, help me become a better storyteller in the future. So yep.
Nice. Getting back at 7:30.
because like I really believe in F8, and there are a lot of things, not a lot, but like some things that, as we've discussed earlier, that I don't necessarily agree with the direction of F8, but like I want, I guess, like, especially you guys to feel like, I don't know, like, I feel like as long, like, the more I'm involved, the more I see, like, where the company is headed.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I feel like I'll have, like, more, better things to say, like, valuable opinions, the more I do F8 stuff, so I try and do that.
Cool.
Yeah. That's me. Still uncomfortable just like talking to camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I feel like, I don't know, like I mean, I'm sure you'll say yes to this, but like do I really like have like anything valuable to say? Like that's kind of like how I feel. It's like
I don't think you should try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you have like 15 minutes or like 10 minutes to kind of like listen to someone talk, like I feel like you'll listen to someone who's like did something like impressive in the past, or like has like some sort of reputation.
Not really.
So,
I mean, I think that's the sort of perspective
I
that we're trying to change here.
That's,
to make people not assume that this is anybody that's done anything super crazy.
Well, I think it's a cool attempt,
We'll
but
see.
also I'm not really kind of like the type that like brags about like what I've done and like where I'm at and stuff. So, well, yeah, which isn't like a bad thing.
Right.
I guess like looking uncomfortable like in front of the camera is also like part of the experience. I believe it's part of like documentary filmmaking. It's like no, I really believe that. It's almost like the basis of storytelling is like having flaws and like seeing flawed people and like flawed places and stuff. So when you go to a place like Calico, like because it's abandoned, because it's like no longer in use, like it kind of makes you think like, why was it abandoned, and like how did that happen? Like when did people come and when did people leave and stuff? So I think like documentary filmmaking is kind of like this similar process, like knowing like how, like it's kind of like exposing the like imperfect side of like people, or like kind of like breaking down like the image that they try and like project. You might kind of like focus on like when this person stutter, or like when they are like, is it here?
Yep.
Okay. Like when they are like not perfect, is I think when people really like start to get interested in that people, because like we're here, but I'm gonna talk a little bit more.
Yeah, go for it.
Like when you think about someone like Kanye West, right? Like he tries so hard. Like recently a little bit different, but like definitely like earlier before he got married, he will like try his best to like create this persona that kind of like matches the music that he puts out.
Right.
So like he never wants people to see him smiling. So like he'll kind of like have this like stoic like attitude, and then he obviously as a person like there's stuff that like makes him like chuckle and smile. But when he like notices that like there's like paparazzi, like he'll just like suddenly stop smiling, right?
Yeah.
But that's already on camera, and you see that side of Kanye, and that's when it kind of starts to, he starts to look more human and interesting. Is that like he's like just like thinking about like why he's trying to like create this persona, and like why he wants to like project himself as kind of like the stoic person, and just like thinking about like, does this side of Kanye like contradict the image that he tries to project through his music? Does it contradict with his lyrics? If it does, like why? That's kind of like where things, I guess, like start to get interesting. Like when you're like thinking about the artists and like comparing like like their art to like the artist. I think that's where it becomes interesting. So
Totally.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe some people might see value in me like being like completely
Yeah.
uncomfortable being filmed, and like obviously like thinking like I'd rather not be filmed, but you know this could go somewhere. So
Right.
yeah, I think it's worth something.
Nice.
So you guys enjoy, but not me. All right, get out.
Calico.
Get out.
All right.
But that was fun though today.
That was fun,
honestly.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's new experience
yeah.
as always.
Thanks for the drive too.
Yeah. No, I love
That was
driving.
pretty far.
I love driving. Like, I never get tired.
Yeah. Thanks for a fun
you
day.
later, man.
See you, man.
Night.
Bye.